The biggest problem with going north is there is no storage capacity north. You are just taking your problem and putting it around High River and shoving it down somebody else's throat. We won't have anything to do with that. It's a huge waste of money. The announcement today is the success, getting the southwest berm done. Municipalities need to learn how to work with these rivers instead of against them anymore. With their development is the big thing. Beechwood and Wallaceville. We've got to be smarter at this, not just in High River either. This is every community in Canada.
One of the biggest impediments in the river for downtown was the Centre Street Bridge. Any news on that?
Yeah, we're working. That's where the flood modeling piece is a big chunk of that, Don. We have to get things modeled properly so that we know how to build that bridge properly. There's a couple of, there's a lot of talk about it, and we've got engineering designs that are in play right now, but I understand the government wanting us to get the new modeling done before they commit to, exactly what is that bridge. There is no doubt the bridge has to be replaced. The government knows that, we know it. That's why we bought Wallaceville out, was to create a floodway through there, so it doesn't just stop because the houses are gone.
What are the timelines like on the berms, and what do you make of the timelines?
Yeah, we've done a lot of work on the southwest berm, but there's a lot to be done yet because there's a lot of landowner consultations that have to take place. We have great respect for everybody that's downstream on the Little Bow, and will there be some areas that possible buyouts along there? Absolutely, there will be. That's just part of it. The reality is there would be without the berm too, because the water goes down the Little Bow anyways. It's just, we're not changing anything. When the Highwood River diverts actually quite a ways west of High River, it starts to go south. So it's the natural area there. We've just got to start managing this properly. And it's another thing. High River gets criticized a lot with past development issues, and I agree with most of them now. But everybody has a responsibility in this, including the MD of Foothills, including the County of Vulcan, everybody that's downstream on that Little Bow. We just got to quit building in these waterways. It's got to stop. DRP, you always want to hear more, right? But it's a monster. It's an absolute. It's a disaster. It's a disaster program, not a recovery program. It's just a disaster of a program. But that is not Minister Larrave's fault. That's the previous way it was set up, and it wasn't set up to handle a province-wide disaster. You guys know the story on that. The announcements today, I'm very, very happy to hear that they're going to leave people alone and not claw that $500 out of their hands. That is a huge step forward, rather than putting people through that. And, we'd like to see the number higher, but whatever. It's a good step forward, but there's a lot of work to be done on that. Their DRP advocacy committee is huge on that. And not just High River, the whole province of Alberta needs to thank that group because they are pounding the table for the right reasons on that DRP.